Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing? It's been so long since I talked to y'all. All right, y'all know we're just gonna give it a second, let these pesky notifications go out, and then we're gonna get right into it. Hi, Miss B. How are you? Hey, LJ. All right, so guys, it has been so much going on since the last time I talked to y'all. But the issue is that I really didn't give a fuck about all the stuff that had been going on. Good morning, December baby. Hey, Clouds. So y'all know I kind of dropped off the scene when that whole Mona Dory shit started happening because I refuse to give those bitches any life with that foolishness that they had going on over there. And I'm kind of glad that they have fizzled and pizzled out for the most part. Good morning, BMW. Hey, Tawana. Hey, Robbie. So, like I said, I'm glad that that shit has fizzled out for the most part. Now, Dory is still out here in these streets. I did see somebody had shared her page the other day because I had to unsubscribe from Dory because I was feeling quite like Wonky Pro. I don't know if y'all watch Wonky Pro, but if you don't, you should. He is hilarious. And he was saying that every 2 minutes down his fucking timeline, there was another filtered, heavily filtered picture of Dory. And I was the same way. Like, I was sick of seeing that bitch's face. I was sick of seeing Mona's fucking face. So I had to unsubscribe from both of them bitches. It was just too much. It was too much. And I don't know what the fuck they were what were they trying to do with all these, like, inundating us with all these filtered ass pics? Like, what are you trying to prove? That you don't look like a horse? Well, I'm sorry, ma'am. You do. Good morning, Chipper. Hey, December baby. I don't know if I spoke to you yet. Hey, just a Southern Belle. Hey, Star Belle. Miss B said, I'm tired of hearing Dory. I don't see her. Well, you must not be subscribed because that bitch was on a roll. I mean, literally, she was putting out like 10 heavily filtered pictures a day. Seriously. Some of you bitches do need your access to the community tab revoked stat. And I know community tabs are one of those things to where it's kind of a gray area. But I'm starting to flag some of you bitches. I really am. I'm starting to flag some of you bitches on your community tabs because you're doing too fucking much. You're doing too much. If you're making 6 or 7 posts a day, bitch, that's too much. You're doing the most. And I'm starting to flag your shit because it's making me sick. I'm getting sick and tired of this shit. Now, I don't know if YouTube is going to do anything about the flags on a fucking community post or not, but bitch, I'm going to make my voice heard because I'm sick of this shit. Clouds say, I blocked Dory so I don't have to see her on my timeline. I didn't block her, Clouds. I just unsubscribed from her. So, I didn't block her. She's not irking my nerves to the point to where I had to block her. And I hate to say, but I had to unsubscribe from Deirdre also. And it wasn't for any wrong reason. It's just because she uploads too many upcoming lives. And when I'm scrolling down my feed and I'm looking at to try to see who's live and to see what's upcoming, it's Deirdre. And it's for shit like scheduled for next month. Like I put up with it for as long as I could. So I just bit the bullet and I had to unsubscribe from her. Now I do physically type in her name to go over there and see what's going on, but that shit irks my spirit. It really does. Who was another one I had to put the boot to for that shit? It was one more person I had to put the kibosh to because they were doing the most with their fucking page. Like, I understand some people do it to kind of keep you fresh, kind of keep them fresh in your mind, but Jesus, I don't want to be scrolling through my shit and I see 20 scheduled videos for next month. That's a little much for me. Just a little bit. Miss B say, wait, man, how you gonna tell people what to do on their page? Nah, I'm not telling them what to do on their page, Miss B. I'm just telling them I can't be privy to that shit. You can do what you want, but you can do it the fuck without Thotty. That's all I'm saying. So like I said, the Mona Dory thing really left a nasty taste in my mouth. I wasn't here for any of the commentary. I wasn't here for 7 hours of Dory pretending to be DMX. I wasn't here for 7 hours of Mona pretending that she actually would smell Dory's pussy if she put it in front of her in real life. Just wasn't interested in any of that shit. December Baby said Loop Loop has no commentary unless it's about ZX5. She needs professional help, not you two. You know, Clouds, Deirdre to me is fucking hilarious. I like Deirdre. She's hilarious. She really is. I get some good giggles and cackles over there listening to her. And she's West Coast, so the time difference is really crazy. So I catch her like I barely can catch her live, and when I do, it's late, late night, like 3 in the morning. You know, when you wake up to go to the bathroom and you check and you see who's live. So, but like I said, I do make an effort to type her name in and then go over and watch her videos because I'm no longer subscribed. But those other ones, Jesus no. All right, so let's move on and let's talk about this whole thing with Brian and Mother and Jay Wilson and Deanna, baby. The poor mothers of the beef sector. Like, these poor women don't even probably realize that you niggas have been dragging their names through the mud. Is Hot Air in here? Hey, Hot Air. How are you? And Miss B said, if I'm not subbed, I don't want to see you on my faves platform. See, that's one thing that I do have a little issue with. We're going to talk about that in a second, Miss B. But like I was saying, what was I talking about? I was talking about, this Mama's Dragon Gate. That shit was crazy. It was crazy. But was I surprised? Was anything shocking? No, because this is the beef sector and this is what it gives. And these niggas have dragged mamas before. Like, mamas are not above getting dragged over here. But it was kind of like, well, those of you who were watching and who are paying attention, you kind of knew it was coming. Those of you who are nosy, such as myself, when Brian went live and he gave us the rundown on the tragedy that befell upon his mother, we all knew what fucking time it was. When we heard that video, we heard that nigga over there, like doing all that shit, that type of crying. Bitch, when I heard that, I knew what time it was. And I was very surprised and very... I don't want to say I was proud of the beef sector, but I was surprised that niggas didn't come out and just start straight dragging him from the gate. They gave him space to hang himself. To the point to where James even warned that nigga. He seen the nigga was getting a little shifty and shaky with his words. He warned that nigga. He say, nigga, you getting a little bit too familiar with your words. Don't go there because we will destroy your ass. He was warned. But with that warning, Brian came on his video the next day and said he didn't listen to James's video. So you telling me you listen to every fucking video James put out, but the one where he is warning you, trying to spare you, you magically don't hear that one. Isn't that something? Well, if it was a video you should have listened to, that was the one, because it would have spared your ass all of this despair and discomfort that you have created for yourself. Nobody created this shit for you. You created it for yourself. You decided to come onto YouTube and to literally bawl and cry your eyes out to us about a very personal situation, which was crazy in itself. I couldn't believe you fucking did that. Like, you're asking to be dragged. Like, some of these people are really asking to be dragged. Like they don't mind being dragged as long as it brings them numbers and content and it keeps people familiar with them and it keeps them in people's mouths. Like they will put things out here. They will throw family members under the buses. You know, we've seen people throw their mamas under the bus over here for YouTube clicks and views. So is it surprising? Yes. Should I be surprised? No. It's par for the course over here at this point. But it was just like I said, when I heard Brian's video about his mom, I knew what fucking time it was. And I set my fucking stopwatch and I made a couple of personal side bets with some of my bitches on how long it was going to be before this nigga was over in the corner with a fucking butter knife against his wrist about to end it all. Because the way that these people over here drag you, oh yes, sir. Oh yes, sir. They be ready. They be ready to have your ass ended all for real, for real. Now, I do understand that tragedy will fall upon all of us. We're all gonna lose our parents. It's all a very sad situation, and we've been over here in this sector for so long. It is kind of like a small dysfunctional family. And you do want to let your people know when stuff is going on with you, but there's like a limit to shit. There's a limit to shit. Hey, Grapes, how are you? Hey, Miss Tawana. If they don't give a fuck about kids, don't expect mothers to get a pass, dead or alive. Miss B. Well, I will say Kwani summed it up greatly as far as the rules over here in the beef sector. There are no rules as far as I'm concerned. It's cradle to grave. Now, y'all know I don't really do all that over here, but I'm not a fucking above it. I'm not above it. I don't drag kids, but I'm not above dragging kids. I don't drag dead mothers. I am above dragging dead mothers, but I'm not above dragging the living ones. Like, I will not drag nobody's dead mother. Like, that's fucking crazy. And, I do believe in karma, but there's a lot of stuff I'm not above. I just don't engage. Yep, Miss B said, ain't no rules. I agree. Living the dream. How are you? I'm good, Grapes. I'm over here living the fucking dream as well. Having a good old time. So I mean, what do y'all think about the Brian situation? Do y'all think that because we know he has a mental deficiency and because we are pretty familiar with him by now, we know what Brian gives. Do you think that James and the others should have just let it go and chalked it up to this nigga being grieving? Or do you think that they nipped it in the bud before he really got out of sorts and just started smelling himself? What do y'all think? Do y'all think that they nipped it in the bud, or do y'all think they should have just kind of just let it go and chalked it up to the nigga grieving? Me personally, I feel like it was a situation that needed to be nipped in the bud because from what I'm familiar with Brian and what I see, it's not a one and done with him. He does like to revisit situations and beefs over and over and over and over. So I feel like if they hadn't nipped it in the bud right then and there, he would still be over there talking slick shit, still shading, still acting as if he is on a pedestal and has and has like nothing that these people can drag him about. And not only that, like you should obviously have noticed that they have way more ammunition on you than you have on them. You gave them fully loaded clips. You were passing out fully loaded clips like the peppermint lady at church. Like seriously. Ms. B said if it affects him, he should have kept it to himself. And that's the thing, Ms. B. I don't want people to have to feel like when tragedy and stuff befalls upon them that they should keep it to themselves. People should feel free to express, things that are going on with them. But you can't come out here and express something like that the way you did, and then 3 days later, you out here talking shit about people and they mamas. Like, nigga, Talk about fucking kamikaze pilot. Talk about a kamikaze pilot. Nigga, that's suicidal. I know what Brian is, but I don't. I thought that was still small of them. Okay, Miss Tawana says she didn't appreciate that, the way that they went off on him like that. December baby, nip it in the butt. He should have left it off of YT. He knows how these people are. I don't know if Brian has a membership or not, but see, stuff like that would be for your membership. Stuff like that would be for that second or third page that you have that you've been trying to build up, but you don't know what to put on it. That's stuff like that. Stuff like that is not for your main YouTube page. Like the day that my parent passes away, God forbid, you bitches will not hear about it. You bitches will not know about it because it's not for the beef sector. I have other pages. Possibly I'm in other sectors. I would put that if I had to put it on the internet, which I never fucking will because I like personal privacy. But if I had to put it on the internet, it would not be over here. If I needed to just get it out and to just talk, I would record a video and private it and just hold it for myself. I don't see the purpose of everybody in their business. And on YouTube, it's not like Instagram. Instagram, when you come into someone's live, they can see who's coming in. You don't know who the fuck is in your bushes. For example, I got like what, maybe 12, a dozen people talking right now, but it's 49 people in here. I don't know who the rest of the fuck y'all are. What do I look like giving you personal business and then expecting you not to throw it up in my face on fuck shit day? December baby said, read it in the newspaper or the funeral home page, not on YouTube. Exactly. See, Chipper, here you go. Here you go with that shit, Chipper. Chipper say, creepy Shafina, aka Jabba the Hutt, aka Ring Light Ronnie, aka Under a Filter, is a professional victim, always whining and lying. Oh, Chipper. Chipper, you be asking to get cussed the fuck out. But it'd be so worth it. If they cuss you out, Chipper, god damn it, it was worth it. You made it worth it. And I appreciate trolls like Chipper. I tell you bitches all the time, if you're going to go over somebody's page and get blocked, make it fucking worth it. Make it sting. Anytime I've ever gotten blocked, it was worth it. And I definitely deserve to fucking be blocked. Lynn T said, I'm one of them ones in the clouds. Good morning, Thotty. Good morning, Lynn T. Girl, I know you be too lazy to type. It be early in the morning. And especially with these morning lives, people be in the shower. They be doing their hair. They be fucking fixing cereal bowls for little kids and stuff. Your hands be busy. I get it. I understand. Chipper said, I love it. They never want to date with me. Chipper, I told you, if you ever decide to hit that live button, I'm going to be the first one in the first row with my little legs crossed, primped, and ready, bitch. Who is in here? Is that Leonard Duke? Hi, Leonard Duke. I don't see you. Oh, hey. Hey, Leonard Duke. Thanks for stopping in. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. I would appreciate it. Mr. YouTube Street say, exactly. Make it worth the block. Every block I got, oh, bitch, it was worth it. And I'm a fast typer with these little thumbs, so I can get about 3 or 4 in before you block me, bitch. Don't play with me. Okay, so yeah, we just talked about Brian and that situation, and so close to Mother's Day. Like, and another thing I do want to say that I've seen over there, Brian does like to say over and over ad nauseum that it doesn't bother him, these people talking about his mom, but then he sits on live for 3 hours arguing back and forth with these people for talking about his mom. So does it bother you or does it not bother you? Because if it doesn't bother you, then that's not what the optics are giving. The optics are giving that you're very bothered, you're very touched, you're very hurt, and you only have yourself to blame. I'm sorry. Sad to say, you only have yourself to blame. You can stand up in that mirror with them legs cocked 60-40 all bold and look at yourself and blame yourself. You are the one to blame, sir. Sorry to tell you. All right, so Miss Tawana said Jay Weasel always said if you put it on YouTube, it is to be talked about. And I've always said that too, Miss Tawana. I've always said that too. If you don't want people to talk about it, don't put it out here. It's very simple. This is not fucking rocket science, people. It's not rocket science. And the way that these people can't understand simple common sense, it scares me. It also makes me kind of happy that most of you niggas don't have jobs as far as the content creators, because if you can't understand common fucking sense, what job could you be performing out in the public that is of any assistance to the public? You're just in somebody's fucking way. You're getting a paycheck and you're in somebody's fucking way. So thank you all for sitting your asses at home and doing this shit all day. Because society and the public does not need to work the fuck around you. Sick of that shit. I'm sick of working with people who should not be where the fuck I am. Like, get the fuck out of my way. That shit drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. The ineptitude of the American people at this point. Chipper said, anytime you say you are not bothered, you are absolutely bothered. Thank you. And to say it over and over and over, oh, bitch, you hurt. You not bothered. Oh, bitch, you hurt. Okay? So, what else has been going on since the last time I talked to y'all? Ain't nobody been in court that I can remember. Ain't no court cases been happening. They said no, say I'm always getting blocked. I don't see you anywhere. They said no, so I would agree with you. I don't really see you anywhere, so I guess they do be blocking the shit out of you. Oh. And do you know what's crazy? So y'all know most people out here have a troll page. I am like most people, I do have a troll page. Y'all don't really see my troll page pop up all that often because you really don't see me pop up all that often. But my troll page be talking cash money shit and that bitch don't never get blocked. Ain't that some shit? Whenever I do fire up that old dusty ass troll page, that bitch don't never get blocked. So, and I only fire up the troll page for places that I'm already blocked at. Hey, Shauna, how are you? Chipper says, Beast of Gluttony, Slime Wilson always says he's not bothered. Pig, yes, you are. Damn, Chipper. Chipper, I'm shocked that you're even allowed in anybody's fucking chat at this point. That shit is crazy. Beast of Gluttony, Swine Wilson. Nigga, you took it back to biblical. I see what you did there. You made it biblical because he's the pastor. I see what you did there. December Baby said, Kimmy and Beach are cooked. They got ish going on. It's a whole mess. You know, I tried to get into that, December Baby, but I couldn't get into it. When Kimmy starts all that hollering and yelling and shit, her voice goes into the same kind of octave that Jay Dunn's voice goes into when she does all that hollering and screaming and shit. And whatever octave that is, whatever note that is, like C sharp, A flat, whatever the fuck that is, just does not work well with my eardrums. Like, my eardrums, if they could vomit, they fucking would listening to that shit. So I can only really take it in bits and pieces and spurts. So I don't know what the fuck is going on with Beach and Kimmy and that R Cook. I did stop into Kimmy's page yesterday for literally like 3 minutes. I seen some guy up there. I guess that was R Cook, and it seemed like he was doing a spoof, or he was dressed up like doing one of them Rita style skits. It seemed like he was trying to portray as GX or ZX, whatever the fuck the nigga's name is. I don't know. Like I said, I gave the shit 3 minutes. It was cringy. It wasn't funny. It gave me that feeling in my stomach like I was falling on a roller coaster. I don't like that feeling. So I had to fucking leave. Like when I get a real cringe feeling, that's the feeling I get. So I didn't stay long over there for that shit. But that's the impression I got. The impression I got was that he was over there doing a skit trying to pretend like he was ZX. If he wasn't, then that's very telling. I'm also sick of all these fucking Eastern Stars and Masons and sorority and fraternities. I'm sick of these bitches. I'm sick of these bitches. I'm sick of these bitches. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And in my opinion, I'm not a sorority member, but I was affiliated with a little, I guess you would call it a little faction of the AKAs. I have an AKA who was a family member, and when I was a little girl, they started something called the Cultured Pearls, which is kind of like a high school, middle school brand of the AKAs. It's almost kind of like trying to prepare your legacy or train your legacy for what they will have to do once the college comes in. So, we just did volunteer work, and we would do fundraisers and little stuff like that. We were just like little AKAs, real cute kind of stuff. So I'm very familiar with the process and with the AKAs, but with these bitches out here on YouTube, first of all, for you to even be in the beef sector, and to claim that you're a Delta or AKA or a Zeta or a Beta, that shit right there is a strike one, in my opinion. Like the ladies that I know of that are AKAs, the ladies that I worked with under the Culture Pearls banner would never. And if they found out that you, as a paying sorority member, were entertaining, making videos, doing commentary on any of this shit over here, you would be put out of their chapter. I don't know where these other bitches got chapters at. I don't know what's going on in the rest of the world with the AKAs and the other sororities, but the ones I know wouldn't stand for none of this shit. And they definitely wouldn't stand for you out here repping them while committing fuck shit crimes all across the YouTube streets. So, like I said, I don't know what chapters these bitches come from. But the whole chapter is fucking garbage if they know about this shit and they put up with this shit. I'm here to say it. Your whole chapter is fucking garbage if they know about this shit and if they put up with this shit. And I'm talking to each and every single one of you sorors who have come out here and have told people that you're a soror in the midst of you beefing. You bitches need to do better. I wouldn't want you bitches fundraising nothing for me. I wouldn't want you bitches over none of my charities. Cause your character is flawed and fucked up. And that is not a quality a soror makes. A soror quality is not fucked up character. And that's what I'm seeing from all of you bitches. Yes, them pearls would be snatched right across from around your fucking neck. The shit would hit the goddamn floor and roll across all dramatic style. Like, are you kidding me? And I was waiting for somebody to sit around and say it, like, all of you sorority bitches who are blasting your chapter involvement while beefing, like, you bitches are crazy and sick. And I would almost bet to say that as far as the sorority is concerned, you are one of the bottom tiers, bitch. You are a low rung. You are nobody's leader. You are nobody's fucking treasurer. None of that shit. You bitches play no leadership roles in your sorority at all. You one of them bitches that sit in the back. So, with that being said, we're going to move on from that. Brooklyn Star said, when I think of sororities and look at these chicks claiming them, something ain't matching to me. Yep, something ain't matching to me. Something ain't matching to me. The shit ain't adding up. And like I said, it leads me to believe that your chapter is fucking trash. Whoever your chapter president is, that bitch is probably very Kimmy-like. Trash. Messy. Because, like I said, the ladies that I know from my family members chapter in North Carolina are some of the classiest ladies you will ever meet. Basically, it's like 50 fucking Claire Huxtables. My auntie's chapter, it's like 50 Claire Huxtables. They are all very put together, prim and proper, very Christian like. And I don't see none of that shit from none of you bitches over here. So, all right, we're going to move on from that. What's something else that been going on over here? Hold on, let me check my little history, because usually that's what gets me going. Oh, Lord. Larry Nelson is live over there, and his thumbnail looks horrible. Sir, you need a haircut. You need a haircut. You need them to do something with them eyebrows. That shit looks horrible, sir. Why would you put that up there? I'm sick of these niggas and these crazy ass fucking pictures they putting on here. And it's the beef sector. I mean, it really leads me to believe that you motherfuckers are mentally deficient. My birthday's in October. I'm going to be 40 this year. I don't have time to be dealing with mentally deficient motherfuckers. Oh, did we talk about... No, we didn't. All right, so let's talk about Dovie and this fucking trip. This gathering that Dovie has. Who the fuck are these idiots that have signed up for this shit? I'm hearing different conflicting reports. I'm not subscribed to Dovie. I'm not going to subscribe to Dovie. I'm not going over there to Dovie. I don't even see anybody sharing her fucking videos, which leads me to believe that y'all niggas don't want anybody over there. So, with that being said, in my limited amount of knowledge, who the fuck is even going? I'm hearing people saying that like 14 people have signed up so far. Who the fuck is going? Who going? Have y'all in this chat, because I know it's some nosy bitches over here in this chat, have y'all in this chat seen anybody type, I'm going, I have paid? If you have, spill that shit. Who the fuck is that? Because I need to know who I'm about to drag. Who going? Who's going? Who will fucking sign up and go to an event thrown by an obviously mentally delayed bitch? This bitch cannot even conjugate a sentence. Who's going? Who the fuck is going and why? Now, if she was throwing this shit around Halloween time, I would be more apt, I would be more accepting and forgiving of people for going, because that is some horror show shit I'm hearing from over there down Dovie Lane. Are you bitches trying to experience Halloween in July? I'm fucking confused. I'm confused. Who's going? Mr. YouTube Streets. Mr. YouTube Streets ain't shit. Mr. YouTube Streets say, Thotty, I'm going. I have paid. Psych. Okay, so I'm looking. I don't see nobody putting no lovely love. Diving, you going diving? Yeah, good luck with that diving. Well, if anybody was to go, I would be more comfortable with diving going out of the rest of y'all, because diving, I mean, she's been in the pits of hell. Y'all remember when Diving went and visited that said person in Baltimore? I was terrified for you when you went to visit that person in Baltimore, Diving. I was terrified for you, bitch. I really was. So if anybody's going down there to visit Dovie, Diving would be a good one, because we know Diving is tough and she can handle it. She's already walked through the pits of hell and the fires and the depths below and beneath. You tough cookie, Diving. Girl, I was terrified for you. Shit. Who else going? Who is going? Who is going to pay this bipolar schizophrenic bitch any type of anything to meet her? Who going? If I saw Dovie today, If I saw Dovie walking down the street today, bitch, I would cross the motherfucking street because I don't even want to breathe the same air as her. So who paying to sit around this bitch? I need to know. Cause I need to know who to fucking side eye, who to look at cockeyed and crazy, and who to talk about. Hold on, y'all. All right, Diamond said Baltimore did me right. It's not too far off from where I grew up around, but I'm up to the task for Dovie. Well, Diamond, girl, I will be praying for you. And I would tell you, Diamond, don't be down there trying to be cute and shit. Make sure you schedule and you create every outfit that you take. Make sure it's created around a pair of tennis shoes, bitch. Cause you may have to take off running because that bitch is crazy. Dovie is crazy. And she's one of them. Dovie is what I would call a big slow. Me and my bitches, we call them big slow. You know, they're a little retarded, but they got that big body mass, and at a moment's notice, they can move real fast like a linebacker. Dovie is a big slow. You need to be careful around that bitch. The way she be popping off and shit, I could see her jumping up out of her seat and being across the room in like 3.2 seconds. So my suggestion would be for everybody to base their outfits around tennis shoes and to lace them bitches up tight. Cause Dovie is a big fucking slow. That bitch looked like she could easily lift up and toss a goddamn couch. Don't she? The way she be doing all that retarded ass fucking hollering and shit over there, that's big slow energy. That's lifting couches energy, bitch. I don't fuck with none of that. So dive and be careful if you go down there, girl. I'm gonna be praying for you. Hey, View, thank you for stopping in. Thank you for thumbs up in the video. I appreciate it. So, and I also do want to say I'm sick of these people with all this slander against Shelly. I don't understand it. Maybe I'm biased because I do like Shelly. I do like Shelly. I think Shelly is hilarious. She is one of the originators out here. And, you know, Shelly does her thing. I like Shelly. But I don't understand how these people are always trying to make shit out to be Shelly's fault. From where I'm sitting, all Shelly did was try to help that lady out. And like every time, you know, Shelly is a very helpful person. And a lot of times out here, when she tries to help these people, it blows up in her face, which is why I don't know why she continues to try to help these niggas. But that's her plight. That's what she does. She's a helpful person. I applaud her for that. But what does, like, how do y'all turn all this shit around on Shelly when Dovie is obviously a fucking scammer, obviously a liar? Do y'all forget the first time we ever learned about or heard about a Dovie because the bitch was out here lying on Jay Wilson with the big piece of chicken? Obvious liar. She introduced herself with a fucking lie. So how dare y'all try to turn some shit around on Shelly when it's involving lying ass, scamming ass, retarded ass Dovie? We know who the fucking culprit is, and it ain't Shelly. It ain't Vivian. It's that bitch. And you know, I applaud those ladies for even trying to help that bitch out, because it wouldn't have been me. It wouldn't have been me. I'd have sat here and watched her ass flounder. And that bitch could have been on fire. I wouldn't have stepped over her and spit on her. That bitch could have been on fire. I wouldn't have picked my dog up and squeezed a drip of piss out of him to put her out. Fuck her. That bitch showed y'all who she was with her introduction to the sector. Did you niggas forget? Hey, White Carter girl. Key said, no, it's definitely Shelly. Key. Well, you know what, Key? Like I said, I didn't watch everything. I don't know everything. But from where I'm sitting in the little stuff that I did watch, I don't see Shelly as the problem. I don't. I see Dovie as the fucking problem. Dovie, that bitch is the problem. Me personally, I see Shelly out here trying to like lend a hand and help these people, and I see it always coming back to kind of bite her in the ass. That's what I do see. But I don't see her like doing malicious shit to people. Anytime Shelly's beefing with somebody, it's because they started with her for the most part, from what I can remember. But y'all know I be smoking my reefers, so take what I say with a grain of fucking salt, okay? Miss B said, girl, you need glasses. I might need glasses, Miss B. And, you know, not uncommon from everybody else. When you like a person, it does kind of blind you to some of the fuck shit that they do. So because, like I said, I like Shelly, I may be blinded to some of her fuck shit. You know, I will admit that. I may be blinded to some of her fuck shit, but I don't see her as the problem. I see Dovie as the fucking problem. Lynn said, Key, child thought he doesn't know. I must not know. You bitches got some secret shit going on. Somebody need to hit me up on the Instagram and let me know what's going on. Because like I said, from where I'm sitting, Shelly's not the problem. It's fucking Dovie. Shauna said they're both the problem. Well, if Shelly is such a problem, how come she is one of the only people out here to have an event that was successful with no drama? Nobody came back home from Shelly's event talking shit, telling shit, fighting with each other. None of that. I mean, they came live from the hotel like maybe 2 or 3 times. They were chilling. They were having a good time. I don't remember any drama coming from Shelly's event. Now, the drama happened months after the event with the video and the knife and all that shit. Those ladies were involved in the event, but that happened months after. The actual event, at that time that Shelly had her actual event, hers was the only one that didn't have no fuck shit attached to it when people came home, from what I remember. So, how is she the problem? Key said, what her event was a disaster and it was only 5 people and she couldn't even stay friends with them. Key, from what we saw during her event, it was fine. I don't remember any of those 5 people coming back, making videos, telling shit, doing anything, showing pictures. I don't remember that. Key said we had no issues in Vegas. Well, Key, isn't this the first year y'all had no issues in Vegas, though? And ain't y'all niggas been doing this shit for a couple of years? So didn't it take a couple of years for y'all to have no issues in Vegas? I'm just saying. But yes, I will agree. From what I saw of Sean Bradley's Vegas event this year, there were no issues. Everything seemed very lovely. Y'all had a huge turnout from what I saw, though. That picture with everybody on the stairs, it looked to be about 30 niggas. Y'all had a huge turnout. So for 30 niggas from the beef sector to be there and for no shit to pop off, that's very successful. But it took some years to get there. I'm just saying. This was Shelly's first event, and I don't remember any of that shit happening. I'm just saying. It was like 60. Okay, I knew it was a lot of niggas there. I said, look at all the niggas on them stairs, looking all good and shit. Looking like they taking family reunion pictures and shit. Everybody was dressed nice. Nobody had no patches of weave missing. Y'all look like y'all had a good time. But that sucked for the beef sector because that's what we here for. We here for the beef. Technically, these niggas out here don't want to see a successful event. We want to see some shit go down because that's good for all of us. We can't sit over here and discuss and drag a successful event for 3 hours, but we could damn sure drag some fuck shit for 3 hours. So niggas out here be hoping that these events be fucked up. If Dovie has her event, I'm not going to say that I'm not going to sit back here and wait for the fucked upness of it all. I'm going to be over here on pins and needles, twiddling my fingers like Mr. Burns talking about excellent when the shit pop off, bitch. I'm just saying. That's what we here for. We here for the fuck shit. You don't bring us no good, decent, humanistic shit and expect us to appreciate it. Are you kidding me? If it's not wrapped in fuck shit, we don't want it. We consider everything not wrapped in fuck shit to be boring. Yes, Key. And when Sean had his event, I'm one of the ones that said it. I said, well, Sean's event this year, it seemed kind of boring, but that's good because that means it was successful. They didn't have no fucking drama. If it was laced with drama, we would still be out here talking about that shit. Niggas is still talking about the first Vegas gate. That shit was, people have been born and died since the first Vegas gate happened. And we still out here talking about it. All right, so what else is going on in the streets, y'all? I know it's a lot of stuff that been happening, but y'all know I don't write nothing down for this shit no more. Miss Tammy 723 says Shelly crazy. Her people was probably scared. I don't know why people would be scared of Shelly. I like her. Like if she had an event and it was closer to me, I probably would go. So who is one person that y'all really want to have an event, like your guilty pleasure, or who would y'all like to have an event that you would go to? I haven't really thought about this question yet, so it's going to take me a second to think about it. Whose event would I like to go to that hasn't had one? If Mimi checking fake hoes had an event, I would like to go to that. I probably won't go because Texas is a long way away. But if Mimi had an event, I would definitely go to Mimi's event. Mimi seems real cool. Seems like we would be kicking it and chilling. And, you know, she would be showing people around the city and everything. Shauna say vacation. Let's see. Who else could I possibly see myself wanting to go to their event if they had one? Hmm. Mr. YouTube Street said he would go to a Shish Trish event. Mr. YouTube Street, it would be you and Shish up in that motherfucker. It wouldn't be an event. It would be like fucking a lunch date or a dinner date. Rebel Fire and QB. Yeah, if QB had an event, I would like to go to QB's event. I think QB's event would be really nice. QB is real familiar with his city. I think he could take us around and show us some good stuff. I think because he works in food service, he could get us some good discounts on some stuff. And I think he even could probably get us some super secret stuff that the public doesn't have access to. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but when you work in higher levels of food service, you have access to things that the public doesn't have access to. Who else would I like to visit? You know, if Deidre had an event, I definitely would go to Deidre's event. Number one, because I believe she's out in Vegas, and that would definitely be two birds in one stone, because I've always wanted to go out to Vegas to do some gambling. And number two, Deirdre, she just seems like a very nice person to kind of sit around and have a couple of chats with. Oh, View say she having a meet and greet at the Home Depot. View, if you have that meet and greet down the same aisle that Susie had her breakdown in, bitch, I will be there. That aisle, that Home Depot aisle that Susie had her breakdown in is a classic, what do you call it? A historical monument for the beef sector streets. As long as we can do it down that aisle that Susie had her breakdown in, I will be there, View. View is another one. If you had an event, I would go. I would like to sit around and do some talking and some shit talking with you. That would be fun. Miss B say I will go to QB's event. He gonna take me to the weed spot. Who else could I see myself kicking it with? Like I said, it ain't too many. It ain't too many people. And like I said, if I seen most of these motherfuckers in real life, I would cross the street because I don't even want to breathe your fucking air. Ugh. And all this talk about people fighting each other and shit. I've told y'all before, like fighting is a real intimate, personal thing. You're touching people, there's sweat, there's blood. It's almost without the penetration, fighting is tantamount to sex. And I wouldn't even want to touch any of you bitches long enough to do any of that. You know what I'm saying? Like people who say they want to fight Rita, like who the fuck would want to even touch that? Ew. And then she all breathing and hot and sweating and God no. Key says she would be interested in a Thotty event and a Seven event. Other than that, no one else. Oh yes, Seven. I forgot Seven. I definitely I would like Seven to have an event, but I think Seven would do good with like a destination event. I think that would be fun. Like, you know, a gang of bad bitches down in Jamaica or, you know, Cancun or something. That would be real cute. Mr. YouTube said he would go to a Petty Princess event. Y'all know I was supposed to do an event, but then the damn corona hit and it got kind of pushed back. But me and my bitches, we're talking about something for this year. But as soon as we started talking about it, the fucking China went on lockdown again. Y'all know China's on lockdown, like lockdown. Them niggas is not allowed past their front door threshold. People are starving because they can't get food. Like lockdown. And when China goes into lockdown, in my mind, it's only a matter of time before we go into lockdown. And as of this point, I can't be asking people for deposits and booking Airbnbs and shit. And I don't know if we're going to be in lockdown. So until this corona thing can work itself out, I don't know. Maybe I think we're just gonna put that shit on autopilot and kind of just keep pushing it back until it seems safe. Because when I do my thing, I'm trying to do my thing. Y'all know I'm a smoker. Y'all know I smoke weed. I want to be like comfortable to be passing blunts and shit. I'm not comfortable to be doing none of this. I'm not comfortable to be. I still wear my mask everywhere I go, and the mask mandate has been lifted, so no one is wearing masks anymore. And it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I've been being so careful for so long. It just seems stupid for me to put the kibosh to all this carefulness that I've been really being a stickler for, just kind of like pushing that to the back burner for a weekend and ending up with fucking COVID. I'm not feeling none of that shit. I'm not feeling none of that shit. So until they can figure out this corona shit, like at this point, people are not dying from it anymore, but it is still a serious disease and you will still have long-term damage to your lungs behind that shit. And like I said, I'm a smoker. I like to smoke my blunts, and anything getting in the way of me smoking my blunts, bitch, I'm not feeling that shit. And from what I'm hearing about this corona, you can't smoke no blunts for like 3 months after that shit. I'm like, fuck that shit. So, bitch, I got to stay protected. Okay? So whenever the shit goes away, I definitely am having an event. Y'all know I'm here in Myrtle Beach, so that speaks for itself. We're gonna have a fucking blast. There is so much to do here at Myrtle Beach. It is obnoxious. And I understand that people are different. Some people, when they go on vacation, they do like an itinerary and they like to be doing shit every second of the day. Other people, such as myself, I don't do all that itinerary shit. I just go with the flow. And mostly I'm on the beach or like chilling in the room, talking shit, having some drinks and some good food. That's my kind of vacation. So if I ever do anything, it's going to be all encompassing for everyone. I ain't charging no fucking fees. Like I said, I'm in Myrtle Beach. You bitches can book your own fucking hotel rooms. I could probably get you some good discounts at a couple of places that are close to where we're gonna be, but it's up to you. I ain't charging no fees for nothing. I have a what you call that shit? My neighborhood has a what do you call that little house like up in the front of the neighborhood, and it's got the pool house, and I can rent that shit for free. So that'll be our meeting space. So like I said, when I do something, it's going to be free. You're just going to have to get yourself down here, pay for your own fucking room and all that other shit. I'm not charging you nothing, and I'll provide like the food for our meet and greet and all that stuff. It's not a big deal. Yes, Miss B, the clubhouse. Thank you. Thank you. So I have access to my clubhouse and we got a pool and all kind of stuff. So I pay my HOA fees for a fucking reason. I'm gonna get my money's worth out of that shit one of these days. Cause them HOA fees are not fucking cheap. Cloud said I definitely come to your event. Thank you, Clouds. So yeah, guys, whenever this corona works itself out, we are gonna do something and it's gonna be fun. And one thing that I'm really gonna be a stickler for about my event is like no cameras, no phones. Like you can have your phone, just don't be fucking taking pictures of people who don't want to be taken pictures of. Like I'm a real personal person when it comes to that. Y'all know I don't do Facebook. Facebook is the devil. I don't believe in that kind of thing. I feel like it's a tool for a big brother and you're using that tool to rat yourself out. So, we're all grown. We're going to be drinking and smoking, and whoever wants to do whatever else can do whatever else. So I'm not really feeling the whole phones and pictures and videos and, oh, let's go live. Let's go live. Like, if you want to go live, that's fine. But you got to do that the fuck over there. You know what I'm saying? So yes, Shauna. Oh, Shauna, I hope you could come down. We were supposed to meet each other in fucking Boston, but girl, you know me. I just couldn't make it happen. I guess I was busy and you were busy, but I would love for you to come down, Shauna. That would be amazing. Exactly. So, and like I said, we got everything here. For example, we took a helicopter ride not too long ago and it was really fun. And it wasn't crazy expensive, so things like that, different things, like bigger things that you won't be able to experience anywhere else on vacation, you can experience here. And it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. They really do keep the cost down here because they want people to kind of spread their vacation out. They want people to have enough money to do a multitude of things down here. Well, all right, guys, I'm done talking about that. Let's get back into this beef sector shit. What else is going on? So what was this situation about Lovely Love and Dovie? What was that? What was going on with that shit? Like, I really didn't even get into all of that shit. So from what I understand, Lovely was calling Dovie and Dovie wasn't answering the phone, and Lovely pulled like a fucking honest row and kind of went crazy and was not quite crying, but like slick crying and concerned because she couldn't get in contact with Dovie. Even though, from what I understand, I seen Dovie on somebody's platform earlier that fucking day. So you try to call somebody that you saw online 4 hours ago. You can't get in contact with them, and now you're so incensed. You have to come on YouTube and give YouTube that person's number so everybody can start contacting them. Like, that shit's crazy. That shit's crazy. Good morning, Mixology. So I don't know if that's exactly what happened from the little bits and pieces that I heard before I decided that I didn't give a fuck. From the little bits and pieces that I heard, that's what was going on with that. Girl, Shauna. Shauna say, why do Larry's hair look like it been chewed by rats? Shauna. That nigga look like a whole Apache Indian over there. It's giving patchety patch over there. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga don't even look like he took a brush to it. I thought, according to Jay Wilson, that Larry Nelson had one of them built-in Jerry curls. That don't look like no built-in Jerry curl to me. That look like some nigga hair. And it's Apache. So I'm trying to figure out what was them curls and shit that Larry had before. Was that an old nasty piece of Ernez that Larry had? Larry, nigga, did you have a nasty piece of Ernez snapped on your scalp? Cause that shit you got going right there don't look like it's finna turn into nothing springy, blingy, curly, nothing. Yes, Shauna, that shit is definitely giving old plantation hair. I seen that thumbnail. I'm like, whoo, nigga, what is going on? Why would you do this? What is going on? It's making me look at you a little cockeyed and crazy and making me question your brain power and ability. Chipper say ugly love is just a miserable, lonely drunk, and a drunk ain't shit. Oh my God. Uh, Stomp down. Cuss Lovely Love out a couple of days ago. That shit was so hilarious. It had me in stitches. I couldn't breathe. My stomach was hurting. Like the niggas around me who don't know nothing about the beef sector were hearing little bits and pieces, and that shit had them in stitches. So Lovely Love got her ass drug for filth. She got her knees drug bloody over there on Stomp Down about 3 days ago. My Instagram is, hold on, let me type it in here for y'all. Hold on. All right, that's my Instagram. I think you can also type in Thotiana Busted Down and it'll come up. I think. I don't know. I don't search for myself on Instagram. Mixology Plus say she like it though. Lovely Love reminds me of my grandfather's girlfriend. So my grandfather had a girlfriend. Her name was Ethel. So we call her Grandma Ethel. And Lovely Love got the same kind of face, like that, I guess a soccer ball face is what I call it, that Grandma Ethel had. So every time I see Lovely Love, it reminds me of Grandma Ethel, that old lady, and she smell like liniment, and she be chewing on that snuff, and her breath smell like beer. That's what Lovely Love gives me. Liniment, snuff, and beer aromas. Miss B said you do know Facebook owns IG, right? Yes, Miss B, I'm aware. Cause when I clock into that shit, it tells me it's a Facebook company and it irks my fucking spirit every time. But Instagram is a little bit more user friendly for me as opposed to Twitter. I don't like the interface of Twitter. I don't like the way that it's set up. I prefer the way that Instagram is set up. It's more user friendly. So it is what it is, Miss B. I know it's a Facebook company. I'm not excited about that. Shauna say a soccer ball face, the kind of face you want to kick. Okay, Key, I won't say it. Let's see if it came up. Uh no, it didn't come up on my notifications. I probably have to go into the app. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. This damn nose is just running crazy. Hold on. All right, y'all. I'm back. Hey, CCN TV. Thanks for stopping in. Miss B say I hate Twitter. I don't. I've never been over there long enough to even say if I like it or if I hate it. I just know I don't like the interface. I don't like the way that it works. Mixology says I know Lynn T. It probably smell like fried catfish. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Ugh. And what is it? And what was it with Dovie telling these people they had to bring toilet paper? Like, what the fuck is that? Was that supposed to be a joke? Or was she serious? I mean, because Dollar Tree sells 4 rolls for $1, and you got 14 people coming. So what is that? 5 times 4 is 20, 14 people. So what would you need? Maybe 8 packs of Dollar Tree toilet paper. Dollar Tree is now $1.25, so that's $8. What $10 in toilet paper? Dovie can't afford $10 in toilet paper, but she gonna bring y'all down there. Sounds like a recipe for disaster to me. I don't know though. And who in their right mind would allow that bitch looking like how she look? Y'all see her when she sit over on her page staring off into the distance, picking in her scalp for hours. Y'all see that shit, right? Y'all see her picking in her fucking scalp for hours. Who will let this bitch do anything other than hand her a napkin to throw in the trash can? And I would be really skeptical about doing that. Like, you know how you hand somebody, can you throw this away for me? I would hand it to her with the tip of my finger so my finger didn't grace hers. Who would allow this bitch to cook anything for them? I'm confused. Y'all niggas play real fast and loose and frivolous with y'all stomachs. I swear to God. I swear to God. Y'all play real fast and loose with y'all stomachs. Very frivolous with the stomach. I don't like that shit. Ooh. For example, if I seen Dovie at the motherfucking Golden Corral buffet line, I would do my damnness to cut in front of that bitch so I wouldn't have to grab the spoon after her. Mixology, I keep hearing them talking about she frying fish behind the Super 8 motel. I don't know, Mixology. I don't fucking know. But I know it's something with this bitch supposed to be frying some fish. And I'm like, who, how, where, when, and why? Who, how, where, when, why? What? I wouldn't let that bitch open a can of cat food and feed a cat. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Cat end up dead. Mixology said for 14 people, she's gonna be cooking all day. mm. Lynn T said, I don't eat just anybody's food. F that. I need to see the kitchen, the bathroom. I need to see your hygiene habits first. I don't do potlucks either. Hell no. Lynn T, thank you. Thank you. See, I can't tell y'all what I do because it's the beef sector. But if I could tell you what I do, then you would know why I'm speaking the way I'm speaking about cleanliness and sanitation and things like that. Like, you see some real fucking horror. I see some real horrific shit, okay, in restaurants. So I can imagine what people do in their personal households. If she don't have $8 for toilet paper for y'all to wipe y'all ass, she don't have $8 for toilet paper for her to wipe her ass, which means she probably in there wiping her ass with a wet rag that she got slung over the back of the toilet. You know, when she pissed, she'll just wet it again and wipe it and sling it back over the back of the toilet. Use the same rag for about a month. That's what I imagine when people are telling you you need to bring your own toilet paper. It means that they have an issue providing toilet paper for their fucking self, much less for you, which means that their ass is dirty. You wanna do what? You wanna cook who? You wanna fry, huh? Huh, huh, huh. In restaurants, they have signs that say all employees must wash hands after leaving the bathrooms. I don't think people have them signs in their households. And as y'all know, in this motherfucking beef sector, we are very privy to people getting up, going to piss, and not washing their hands. It happens all the time, more often than not. Now y'all know I'm a nose blowing ass bitch. This nose of mine runs like nobody's fucking business. And y'all have heard me blow my nose on here before. But I don't know if y'all can hear or not. I have sanitizer, like literally right here by me. Every time I blow my nose, I put the sanitizer on. If I don't have sanitizer, I have a spray bottle of isopropyl alcohol. I will spray my hands down with alcohol. Like, people don't believe that germs exist because they can't fucking see them, but they exist and they are real. And it's very simple to keep yourself from being sick. If you've ever had food poisoning once, you know you never want to go back to that shit again. You never want to go back to that shit again. I fucked up about 6 months ago and ate some shit out the refrigerator that had been in there a little too long, and bitch, I was up all night calling upon the Lord, like 3 seconds about to fucking just climb up on my roof and jump. Bitch, that shit was horrible. Horrible. I hadn't had food poisoning in so long. I forgot what the shit felt like, and I remember now. And oh my God, it was horrible. And it's avoidable. It's avoidable. I could have avoided it. You know, I'm in here fucking stoned. I got the munchies looking in the refrigerator. I knew the shit was questionable, but shit, I was stoned. I had the munchies. I could have avoided it and just made myself a bacon and egg sandwich and took my ass to bed. But oh no. Oh no. Miss Big Bad Bitch want to eat some shit that's been in the refrigerator for like 3 days too long, and it fucked me up. So just imagine what kind of topsy-turvy fucking flips y'all stomachs are going to do once it gets a taste of what Dovie serving up over there. Who? Lynn T say, I will ask him, aren't you going to wash your hands? You use the bathroom, little nasty. Oh my God. And with that being said, guys, I think we are out of here. I really don't see too much of nothing else to talk about. I mean, these niggas ain't really holding my attention like that. Like literally, I have been watching 90s movies. I've been kind of concentrating on 90s military themed movies. For example, I watched The Manchurian Candidate the other day. I also watched The Officer and a Gentleman. I watched what is that movie? I watched Top Gun, but that was like last month. I watched The General's Daughter with John Travolta. That was very good. So lately I've been kind of kicking around in 90s and early 2000s military themed movies. Oh, I watched what was that one with Morgan Freeman when he was the Clear and Present Danger. I watched that one. That was really good. So you niggas have not been keeping me entertained. I've been watching movies lately. I really, really, really want to see that movie that's out now called The Northman. It has Alexander Skarsgård in it. And if y'all don't know who Alexander Skarsgård is, he played Eric on True Blood. That fine ass, tall ass Viking vampire. Oh my God. So he's in this new movie called The Northman, where he's like a Viking or some shit. And he's like trying to, I guess, get his crown back from someone who stole it from the guy's father. So it looks really good. It seems that he's like shirtless through most of the movie, like shirtless and dirty and caked with mud and stuff, mud and blood. Oh my God. So sexy. So I'm waiting for that to come out so I can watch that here at the house. I don't want to go to the movies and watch it. And Sandra Bullock has a new movie out with Channing Tatum. It's a comedy movie, and it looks really, really funny. So I'm gonna give that a try. I can't remember the name of it though, but it looks really funny. I'm gonna watch that. And then there's this new sci-fi movie out called Moonfall. I'm gonna watch Moonfall also. But the one that I'm really excited about, that I'm so excited about, is the new Jurassic Park. I think that's coming out in May or July. I can't remember which one. But the previews for that new Jurassic Park are fucking amazing. I get chills every time I see one of the new previews for the new Jurassic Park. I love Jurassic Park and shit like that. So, and I think this is going to be the last one. I think I heard some rumors that this is like the last Jurassic Park. So I plan on going to see that at least 2 or 3 times in the IMAX because I just fucking love that shit. And with that being said, guys, oh, don't watch the new Batman. I hated it, Miss B. I heard Deanna and them over there talking about it on her page. None of them like the new Batman. I've been holding it and holding it. I did want to go back and watch the Dark Knight trilogy, and I've got through the first two. I have to watch the last one of the Dark Knight trilogy, and then I was gonna watch this new Batman. So I got a little while before I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it though. I know all the reviews and the niggas say that it's trash and they don't like it. Um, I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm not excited for that Twilight fella to be playing Batman. I also think that it is bullshit that they have an Englishman playing Batman and they would never have an American playing no fucking James Bond. So what the fuck is that shit? How you gonna put some Frenchy poo ass English motherfucker in a Batman costume and try to shove it down my American ass throat? I don't appreciate that shit, but whatever. And then like it's like they with this Twilight motherfucker, it's like they took the Batman and the Crow and they had a baby. Because he doesn't give me Batman. This Twilight motherfucker doesn't give me Batman. He gives me the Crow. Like if they were going to remake the Crow, he's perfect for that. What the fuck are y'all doing putting him in a Batman suit? The bitch is like 120 pounds. He's not even Batman built, but whatever. Whatever. I'm not going to go off into a tangent because we were just getting out of here and y'all know I can go and go and go. Key said, I just finished The Gilded Age. I don't know if I've seen that one. Texas Chainsaw was good. The last Texas Chainsaw I saw was Texas Chainsaw 3D. We went to go see that in the movie theater and it was okay. I have to get back into Texas Chainsaw. My favorite Texas Chainsaw is the one with Jessica Biel. That one was a fucking classic. I still have to watch the new Halloween and Halloween Kills. I've been saving those for a rainy Halloween day. I didn't get a chance to watch it last year for Halloween, so I'm saving it for this year for Halloween. So I got a lot of stuff on my list. And as long as these bitches keep giving me content that I don't give a fuck about, I'm going to just keep checking shit off of my movies list. You bitches are not going to fucking worry me. And with that being said, guys, oh wait, she said before you go, can we recap Anthony versus Milan? Okay, Anthony is Anthony Mr. Money Reside. Which one, Anthony? Oh no, Anthony. I think Anthony is the one with the bumps on his lip. Is that Anthony? Which one is Anthony? Mixology. I can't remember. Oh, the light skinned one. Him versus Milan. What happened? I'm trying to remember. Because the last episodes we watched, it wasn't Anthony versus Milan. It was Carry On versus Milan. Milan was on Carry On's ass, and Carry On was giving full bitch. Like full bubble lip bitch. I really wish the cameras would have caught Milan just like fucking grabbing and snatching a chunk out of Carry On's ass because I'm fucking sick of him. But Anthony, I think yeah, Anthony is the one who's the club promoter, right? Well, okay, y'all. After we get off of here on the Petty Princess page, I'm gonna post up a couple of pictures of Anthony, the club promoter. Now, from according to one of my good Judies, one of my day one bitches, she had told me that the Milan is Milan and Anthony is beefing with each other over on IG or Facebook. I think it's on Instagram. They beefing with each other. One of them, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, somewhere. I don't know exactly what the beef is because the show, the show has wrapped by now. So this is outside beef. But some kind of way, there are pictures starting to surface of Anthony with a bunch of herpes sores around his mouth, bitch. And I got the pictures. So I'm going to post them over on the Petty Princess page. All the stuff that I find out about these bad boys and the people with the conversation, the Princess Loves and the Ray J's, all that stuff that I find, I'm gonna post it over there because it's congruent with the channel. So yeah, give me a couple of seconds after we get off of here, and over on Petty Princess, I'm gonna post up these pictures of Anthony with these herpaderps all around his mouth. The shit's sick. So make sure you have your cornflakes before you see the shit. I'm just warning you now. All right, y'all. And with that being said, it's your girl Tatiana Busted Down. I will talk to y'all real soon. Thank you guys for checking in with me. Thank everyone who checks up on me when I don't be on here for a while. I appreciate every single one of y'all. And thank you, all 39 people who decided to like the video. I appreciate y'all just that much more. All right, guys, I will talk to y'all real soon. Okay, I'm about to post him over on the Petty Princess. He's the light-skinned one who Milan got in a fight with over the room on the first day. Yeah, girl, he got the herpaderp all around his mouth. I'm finna post it up. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.